Good afternoon or good evening. This is Eugene Garcia, Speech 100. I'd like to introduce my audience. This is my stepdad, Manuel, my mom, Angie, my friend, Jay, and the person holding the camera is Melissa, his wife. We'll go ahead and get started. Today we're going to cover a topic that's near and dear to me, forest conservation. Nearly 4 billion hectares cover the Earth's surface currently as we speak today. Of that 4 billion, there are 7.3 million hectares that are being demolished annually. Taking that into consideration, the 7.3 is about the size of South Carolina. So you drop South Carolina in the Amazon forest and cut that down on an annual basis, that's how much land we are losing. The driving force to achieve the resources that we want to build houses, to build tables, to have the things we want come from those natural resources, and that is deforestation. Deforestation is the removal of all and or most trees in a forested area. Removing all those trees, you can lead to pollution of water and or decrease in biodiversity, which just basically means all the life that lives in that forest is gone. You have no more life, you have no more trees, you have no more animals that are supported by the trees, and or villages that might happen to be in that area as well. We can benefit from greener forests and fresher air only if we look at what causes deforestation, the importance of the forests that we cut down, and the solution to minimize, eliminate, or just overall negate deforestation. Deforestation can devastate the world as we know it, so let us explore some of the damages that are caused by deforestation. A life-threatening need to preserve natural resources. As of today, America's population is growing at an evolving 1% to 4.5% according to carrying capacity. That's a lot of population, that's a lot of people growing up in the world today. The world's largest oxygen producer. Can anybody tell me what the world's largest oxygen producer is?
Plants.
Trees.
Trees. Specifically speaking, trees and forests, it is the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon rainforest currently provides 20% of the world's oxygen, according to raintree.com. By the year 2050, they are predicting that 0.6 acres of land will be divided per individual per person. That basically says me, my wife, my kids, and future grandchildren will only require 0.6 acres of land to live on. As of right now, it is currently at 1.2. Things such as urbanization, deforestation minimize that land usage that we will have in our future. Who's to say that our grandkids or even our great-grandkids will have backyards as our kids do now to go out and play? Pretty soon they might end up being outside on the patio and playing on the patio rather than in grass in the backyard. In the forest, pharmaceuticals that we produce derive from 25% of the trees and plants that we have in our natural habitats. Of those 25%, only 1% have been scientifically tested to actually be in pharmaceuticals. The raintree.com again. Forest is a hub for nature's finest products. Those who keep it that way are known as earth rejuvenators, people that just try to rejuvenate land that is out there that has been demolished. Providing support to organizations that realize the demanding need that is consuming forests is a starting point. For those people that want to do something in the world, they have to have a starting point and figure it out. A good source for a starting point is the World Resource Institute. It partners up with foreign government and foreign organizations to minimize and or to figure out a starting point to reduce deforestation. The World Resource Institute, also known as WRI, seeks to increase, protect, and restore land. Basically, they go in, let the government know what's going on and how they can start replanting trees, cutting down deforestation, looking at the whole forest in general. They also accept donations. The donations that you contribute to the World Resource Institute go towards funding initiatives in larger countries such as Japan and India. They provide the funds to allow their government to know and to want and to seek a better and greener economy. These organizations will continue to assist in the revitalization of natural areas. They can help with foreign governments be aware of the dangers and push to elevate involvement. Governments, as of right now, have their fingers deviled in as far as deforestation goes, but the overall aspect, they need to get their hands wet and get all the way in there into the deforestation problem. Involvement can be as an individual or organization. With the future in mind, we can all get started. These are just some ideas on how to get started. Leaving natural habitats to produce natural resources rather than government income or government products. Gum, chocolate, and paste are just a couple of natural resources that occur in a forest naturally. And we can't harvest those. We just have to minimize the deforestation process and just use the natural resources and habitats that we currently have. The earth has the potential to be majestic and beautiful. All we have to do is open our eyes to realize her potential. We should be willing to help something in some way, and these are a couple of other ways. Stopping deforestation in general. Get with the governments and the economy and realize deforestation is bad. Know the importance of the forest, who they provide, what they provide, and what lives in the forest. Solutions to fix current issues. We need to all sit down as a community, as a population, as governments, as an economy to realize that deforestation is going to eventually break us down. We can do that start using solutions by using less paper products or start using more recycled paper products. Invest in rainforest communities. There are communities and people that live out in these forests. Support the Our Forest Network. The Rainforest Network is an organization that has stopped people like Burger King. They stopped Burger King from importing foreign beef from those grazing fields that have been cut down. They used to be forests. They've also stopped home improvement stores from importing those cherry woods that we have here today, or other types of woods from the forest, from adventurelife.com. I got a English poet said it best when he says, "Give me land of boughs and leaf, a land of trees that stand. Where trees are fallen there is grief. I have no leafless land." A.E. Housman is the one who said that. He's an English poet. Our population will grow, proving our voice needs to be heard about the natural forest. We need to maintain our forests. Let the world slow down with urbanization and start to reduce our resources Let the world slow down our urbanization and start to reduce our resource needs that continue to burn, chop, and or cut down forests. Thank you. Do you have any questions?
What's the life expectancy of the rainforest if we continue at our current rate?
The life expectancy of our forest is currently due to diminish by the year 2050. If we continue with the 7.3 million hectares of demolishment of the forest, by 2050 they assume that there will be no more forests.
Is that all forest or just?
It will be the majority of the forest that we have in the world. As of right now, in the U.S., the northwestern part of the United States is currently due 80% of natural resource procurement from forests or forest habitat that we have.
So is there any way that we can replace it?
You can start to replace it by replanting. Replanting would be the simplest thing for us to start doing. The biggest thing is just to stop where we currently are and start recycling the products that we currently throw away, discard, and or burn. Any other questions?
Is there a safe way to take tree products out and leave some of it there so that it can naturally refurbish itself?
That, as of right now, I would have to say I'd have to get back with you. I do not know the answer to that question as of right now, but I could find out for you, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.